Welcome to Sibiu, one of Romania's most enchanting cities and a true gem of Transylvania. Nestled at the foot of the Carpathian Mountains, Sibiu is a place where medieval charm meets vibrant modern culture. With its cobblestone streets, towering spires, and colorful squares, this city feels like stepping into a living fairy tale. This is our second video filmed in Transylvania. The first was Sighisoara. If you haven't seen it yet, I invite you to watch it. We have a few more cities in Transylvania coming up on this channel, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. Nicknamed the town with eyes for the eyebrow dormers on many old buildings, the town is a popular tourist destination. The city was founded in the 12th century by German settlers known as the Transylvanian Saxons, who called it Hermannstadt, thanks to its strategic location. Sibiu quickly grew into one of the most important fortified towns in the region. Its walls, towers, and bastions were built and maintained by different guilds, giving the city strong defenses against invading armies. Over the centuries, Sibiu flourished under the Kingdom of Hungary, later under the Habsburg monarchy, and in 1918 it became part of Romania following the union of Transylvania with the rest of the country. Sibiu has a remarkable history of firsts. It was home to the very first hospital in Romania, established in 1292, as well as the first pharmacy, opened in 1494. The city was also an intellectual hub, producing scholars, inventors, and cultural leaders. In fact, Sibiu's Brukenthal National Museum, founded in 1817, is one of the oldest museums in Central and Eastern Europe and still houses an impressive collection of art and historical artifacts. Wandering through the old town, you'll notice one of Sibiu's most iconic features: the houses with eyes. These are medieval buildings with roof windows shaped like half-closed eyelids, which almost look as if the city itself is watching you. Another famous landmark is the Bridge of Lies, built in 1859 as Romania's first cast-iron bridge. According to legend, the bridge creaks or even collapses if someone tells a lie while standing on it, making it a must-see stop filled with mystery and folklore. Sibiu's main squares, the Grand Square and the Little Square, are the beating heart of the old city. They have been gathering places for centuries, hosting markets, festivals, and celebrations. Today, they remain lively spots filled with cafes, shops, and cultural events. One of the highlights of the year is the Sibiu International Theatre Festival, now one of the largest performing arts festivals in the world, which draws artists and audiences from across the globe. In recent years, Sibiu has gained international recognition for its beauty and culture. In 2007, it was named the European Capital of Culture, becoming the first Romanian city to hold that title. Travel magazines often rank Sibiu among the most picturesque destinations in Europe, and in 2008, Forbes even listed it as one of the most idyllic places to live. Now let's dive deeper into Sibiu's main attractions. At the very heart of Sibiu lies the enchanting small square, a space that has remained alive for centuries as both a marketplace and a gathering point. Surrounded by medieval buildings with pastel-colored facades, this square breathes the essence of the city's Saxon heritage. It was once the hub of merchants, where traders displayed their goods under the arcaded passageways that still line the edges of the square. Walking here is like stepping back into the 14th and 15th centuries, when commerce and craft gave Sibiu its thriving character. The small square is divided into two levels, the upper and lower terraces, creating an almost theatrical setting where life seems to flow at different stages. In the medieval era, these levels were bustling with shoemakers, goldsmiths, and other artisans. Today, cafes and restaurants have taken their place, but the feeling of timeless energy remains. You can still see the traces of guilds and trade carved into the architecture, particularly in the vaulted passageways that lead into narrow streets. One of the most fascinating aspects of the small square is its dual role as both functional and symbolic. In times of prosperity, it served as a showcase of Sibiu's wealth and sophistication. In times of crisis, it became a place of assembly where decisions about defense or survival were made. The cobblestones have borne witness to countless footsteps, merchants haggling, children playing, soldiers marching. Today, the small square retains that same magnetic pull. It is a place where locals and travelers alike pause to take in the architectural harmony, sip a coffee under the gaze of the watchful eyes in the rooftops, and feel history blending seamlessly with modern life. If the small square feels intimate and charming, the great square is Sibiu's grand stage. First documented in 1366, it has long been the city's center of public life, where trade fairs, celebrations, and even executions took place. Surrounded by impressive Baroque and Gothic buildings, the square radiates a sense of power and importance. Standing here, one feels both the weight of history and the pulse of modern life. During the Middle Ages, the Great Square was a marketplace that attracted merchants from across Transylvania and beyond. Wealthy guilds built houses with arcades around its edges, each competing to show off their prosperity. The square was also a place of authority. Proclamations were read here, and the city's major political decisions were often announced from the council tower at one end. For centuries, it was the beating heart of Sibiu's civic and social identity. Architecturally, the Great Square is a masterpiece of harmony. Each building contributes to the sense that this is not just a square, but a stage where the history of Sibiu has been performed across generations. Today, the Great Square is more alive than ever. It hosts concerts, festivals, Christmas markets, and open-air exhibitions that attract thousands of visitors each year. Children run across its wide expanse, cafes spill out onto terraces, and performers entertain under the open sky. To stand in the Great Square is to stand at the crossroads of Sibiu's past and present, a place where medieval heritage and modern vibrancy meet in perfect balance. The Bridge of Lies is perhaps Sibiu's most iconic landmark, not just for its striking ironwork but also for the legends that surround it. Built in 1859, it was the first cast-iron bridge in Romania and an engineering marvel of its time. Its arched design and intricate patterns give it a Gothic elegance, connecting the small square with the huge square above the stairs passage. But what truly gives the bridge its allure is its name, shrouded in mystery and folklore. There are several stories about how the bridge earned its curious title. One tale claims it was once a gathering place where merchants would exaggerate the quality of their goods, their lies echoing across the market. Another legend tells of young lovers who would promise eternal devotion on the bridge, only to break their vows later. According to tradition, if someone tells a lie while standing on the bridge, it will creak and even collapse beneath them. Whether fact or myth, the stories give the bridge an irresistible aura of enchantment. Over the centuries, the Bridge of Lies has witnessed Sibiu's transformations. From medieval stronghold to modern cultural hub, its iron railings have been leaned upon by townsfolk, soldiers, poets, and travelers, each leaving behind an invisible trace of their presence. During the Austro-Hungarian era, the bridge became a fashionable promenade, a place where conversations of politics, romance, and gossip intertwined. Today, the bridge continues to inspire wonder. Tourists stop to take photos, couples still stroll hand in hand, and many pause to test the legend by whispering secrets across its railings. The Bridge of Lies is not just an architectural monument, it is a storyteller in itself, a place where history, myth, and human imagination meet in one elegant sweep of iron. The Council Tower is perhaps Sibiu's most iconic structure, a medieval sentinel that has stood for more than 700 years. Built in the 13th century, it originally served as a gate tower, guarding the entrance between the small square and the Great Square. Over time, it evolved into a symbol of municipal authority, a place where city leaders made decisions, and where Sibiu projected its power and independence. The tower has undergone many transformations. Its original Romanesque design was later rebuilt in Gothic and Baroque styles after various collapses and reconstructions. Each layer of architecture tells a story of resilience and adaptation, reflecting the city's long and complex history. The tower's clock has long been a vital feature, marking the rhythm of life for generations of Sibiu's citizens. The Council Tower has always been more than just a functional building. It was a cultural stage. In the Middle Ages, prisoners were sometimes kept here, and public announcements were made from its base. Later, it hosted exhibitions and gatherings, becoming a bridge between Sibiu's political and cultural life. Its viewing platform, accessible to visitors today, offers one of the best panoramas of the city, stretching over red-tiled rooftops to the distant mountains. The stairs passage is one of Sibiu's most atmospheric corners, a medieval walkway that descends from the upper town to the lower town. Built in the 13th century, it served both as a practical route and as part of the city's defensive structure. The passage is made up of stone stairways lined with high brick walls and arches, creating a labyrinth-like feel that instantly transports you to another era. In medieval times, this passage was a vital link for craftsmen and traders who worked in the lower town but sold their goods in the bustling upper town markets. Its narrow and steep design also provided protection during sieges, allowing soldiers to move swiftly between levels of the fortified city. Walking down these stairs today, you can almost hear the echoes of iron tools, the murmur of medieval speech, and the rustling of cloaks brushing against stone. The stairs passage is not only functional but also hauntingly beautiful. Its Gothic arches frame views of old houses, with ivy and flowers spilling over balconies. At night, when lanterns cast long shadows on the walls, the passage feels like a scene from a medieval fairy tale. Artists and photographers often find inspiration here, as the interplay of light and stone makes it one of the most picturesque spots in Sibiu. For visitors, the stairs passage is more than just a path. It is a journey into the city's hidden layers. Each step downward brings you deeper into Sibiu's history, reminding you that this city was built in tears, both physically and culturally. It stands as a testament to Sibiu's ability to preserve its medieval spirit while still living and breathing in the present. Towering above Sibiu with its sharp Gothic spire, the Evangelical Lutheran Cathedral is perhaps the most striking building in the city's skyline. Construction began in the 14th century on the site of an older Romanesque basilica, and over time it became not only a place of worship but also a symbol of Sibiu's Saxon community. The cathedral's 73-meter-high tower, visible from almost anywhere in town, served as both a religious beacon and a watchtower for spotting dangers approaching the fortified city. What makes the cathedral even more fascinating is its layered history. During the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century, the church became Lutheran, marking a dramatic cultural and spiritual shift for the city. Despite wars, fires, and political upheavals, the cathedral has stood resilient, continuing to inspire faith and community for centuries. Its bell tower, accessible to visitors, rewards climbers with breathtaking panoramic views over Sibiu's rooftops and the surrounding Carpathian Mountains. Today, the Evangelical Cathedral remains a living monument, blending sacred ritual with cultural significance. Concerts are often held within its walls, echoing Sibiu's reputation as a city of music and culture. Whether you come to pray, admire the architecture, or climb the spire, this cathedral stands as a reminder of Sibiu's enduring strength and the timeless beauty of Gothic artistry. One of Sibiu's most curious and enchanting features is the so-called Eyes of Sibiu. These are the small, half-oval dormer windows built into the tiled rooftops of medieval houses, which, when viewed from the street, resemble watchful eyes peering down at passers-by. They are not just architectural quirks, they are centuries-old guardians of the city. Originally designed to provide ventilation for attics where merchants stored grain and goods, they soon became the most distinctive symbol of Sibiu. The eyes are more than functional. They have given rise to a sense of mystery and folklore. Locals often joke that these ever-watchful eyes see everything, reminding people to behave with honesty. During the communist era, the metaphor became darker, as residents felt these rooftops symbolized constant surveillance by the state. Yet today, the eyes are embraced as playful, unique, and deeply emblematic of the city's identity. Walking through Sibiu's old town, it is impossible not to feel their presence. The eyes seem to follow you down narrow cobbled streets, across squares, and even up stairways. Sometimes they appear stern, other times almost mischievous, depending on the angle of light and the tilt of the roofs. These eyes have become one of Sibiu's most iconic symbols, found on postcards, souvenirs, and even tourism campaigns. They are silent witnesses of history, keeping watch over the city from medieval times to the present day. Whether you find them unsettling or endearing, the Eyes of Sibiu are unforgettable, adding an air of mystery and charm to this already captivating city. Standing tall along the medieval fortifications of Sibiu, the Carpenter's Tower is one of the few remaining towers that once protected the city. Built in the 15th century by the Carpenters' Guild, it was part of a complex system of defensive walls and bastions. Each guild in Sibiu was responsible for building and maintaining a tower, and the carpenters left behind this solid structure as both a practical fortification and a symbol of their craftsmanship. The tower's robust form speaks of its defensive purpose. With thick walls, narrow slits for archers, and its commanding position overlooking the city's edge, it was designed to withstand attacks. Yet it also reflects the artistry of its builders, precise masonry, proportionate design, and the sense of permanence that only master carpenters could achieve. Walking around the tower today, you can almost imagine the clang of tools and the disciplined organization of guild members defending their post. Throughout the centuries, the Carpenter's Tower witnessed not only battles but also the evolution of Sibiu itself. As firearms developed, the city's defenses had to adapt, and the tower became part of a network that resisted sieges and invasions. Even as the threat of war diminished, the tower remained a proud symbol of Sibiu's guild culture, reminding everyone of the essential role craftsmen played in shaping the city. Not far from the Carpenter's Tower stands another guardian of Sibiu's walls, the harquebusier's tower. Named after the harquebus, an early form of firearm used by soldiers, this tower played a crucial role in adapting Sibiu's defenses to the new realities of gunpowder warfare. Built in the late Middle Ages, it symbolizes the city's constant vigilance and ability to evolve in the face of changing military technology. The tower's design reflects this transition. Its thick walls and narrow firing holes allowed defenders to aim their harquebuses while remaining protected. Positioned strategically along the fortifications, it offered overlapping fields of fire with neighboring towers, making Sibiu's defenses nearly impenetrable. This adaptability helped Sibiu maintain its reputation as one of the most secure cities in Transylvania. Life around the harquebusiers' tower was not only about war. Members of the Harquebusiers Guild trained rigorously, not just in shooting but also in discipline and coordination. Their presence embodied both strength and civic responsibility. The tower was a reminder to citizens that their safety relied on the dedication of these men, who blended craftsmanship with martial skill. Today, the Harquebusiers' Tower remains a proud relic of Sibiu's fortifications. While the roar of gunpowder has long faded, the silent stones still echo with the memory of defenders standing guard over their city. And that brings us to the end of our journey through Sibiu, a city where every square, tower, and hidden passage tells a story from centuries past. From the watchful rooftops that seem alive, to the echoing footsteps along medieval walls, Sibiu remains a place where history and culture walk hand in hand. I hope you've enjoyed exploring its legends, architecture, and spirit as much as I enjoyed sharing it with you. If you ever find yourself in Romania, make sure Sibiu is at the top of your list. You won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you'd like to join me on more journeys through the world's most fascinating places. Until next time, safe travels and see you soon.